Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mix It Up podcast. Mike, that's Nick.
Hi.
Nick, I got a new gift for myself. Can you see it?
Is that a penis pump?
It it can fit my penis, definitely. It's because it's kind of big,
Yeah.
but it's if you watch on YouTube, it's a hydrogen water bottle.
Okay. What does it do?
So it produces hydrogen, hence the name hydrogen water bottle.
And what the fuck
It,
does that do for anybody?
it plugs it in. It's you plug it into like a USB or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like they say it's better than the alkaline water,
Okay.
and it also helps like with the gut microbiota, like disturbances and like
The
diarrhea.
what? The what?
The gut microbiota,
Right. Right.
the gut microbiota
That's
disturbances.
what I thought you said.
So yeah, I try to put that in there quick while I'm reading this.
My
Helps
my
with diet.
microbiota. Doc, my microbiota is all out of whack.
Help! I think I just shit my microbiota out of my fucking body. So it helps with diarrhea, weight, fluid loss, keeps the intestinal contents close to normal of your stool. So I figured it'd be good for me, but also good for my dog.
Okay.
That's why I bought it to help his stool out as well. But they say there's like, benefits. It's like it pretty much like rehydrates you faster, all those,
Okay.
so I
All
decided to
right.
get it. Now you press a little button on the bottom,
Yeah.
changes colors as he
Okay.
does his job. So, and it does it for like 6 minutes, and then you can see the bubbles go up, and so it's working. So
How's it taste?
it just tastes like regular water, man. I wouldn't be able to tell a difference. Actually,
Yeah.
that's not true. I think I could. I think I could do a taste test and be able to tell the difference of it
Yeah.
because it's more like it's more cleaner. You know how sometimes you get that bottled water taste.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of like it's not that great.
Yeah.
But this is like, you pour it right in there, does the trick, 6 minutes, you drink it, and then it tastes pretty good.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
Congratulations on that.
let's hope it works. So that's one of my things from Amazon. I also got Pepto Bismol for my dog. You need
What'd
Pepto
you get?
the Pepto Bismol.
Pepno Bismo.
I think that's what you call it. Listen, I'm not really.
Pepno Bismo.
Let's I. They should really follow me because I have better names for a lot of these products.
Pepno
So
Bismo.
that's what it is, right? What's the real name of Pepto Bismol?
Pepto Bismol.
That's crazy. Pepto Bismol.
Pepno
So
Bismo.
So I got that. Actually, I'm gonna take one myself. Actually, I gave one to my dog. My stomach's a little bothering me a little bit. Want to have a piece?
Have some whiskey. That'll settle
No,
your stomach.
no. I've been drinking wine lately. Red wine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, have a like
Sounds.
real nice taste for a nice like Malbec or Cabernet Sauvignon.
or the multiple
Don't ask me to say it, man.
the Montepulciano,
The multiple Chani.
the Montepapa Giorgio,
How do you say that wine again? That stupid wine.
Montepulciano,
Man, I'll never get that right.
the Nick Papa Giorgio.
If I'm at the restaurant, that's all I'm going to say. I'll have the Nick Papa Georgia. You know what I'm fucking talking about.
Oh, shit.
What's good, man? What is good with you?
Chilling, man, chilling. I wanted to talk about the only real topic that could come off the top of my noggin right now
Hmm?
is how fixed the Chiefs games are always.
It's a little ridiculous. I know you posted in group text something like on TikTok. I don't have TikTok, so I can't watch it.
I think you can watch it.
You can?
Yeah, try clicking on it.
I tried. Then it's like asking for a password and shit. I'm like, oh fucking
Oh,
know.
really? You couldn't watch it?
Yeah. So I'm like, oh well. I guess I'll never ever see that video ever.
I'd love to send it to you right now, actually.
What was the name of it? The name of the guy?
I'm gonna play it right now. Ready? His name's
Oh yeah.
Jake D's Nuts. Jake D's Nuts. Ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Jake D's Nuts here. 30-second or less review of the Chiefs Bills game. It ain't about who you know, it's about who you blow. And clearly, the Chiefs have been flossing their teeth with the refs' pubes for fucking years. Jake D's nuts
Chiefs get away with a lot of fucking things, man. They fucking
Yo,
beat
insane.
Buffalo yesterday. It's fucking bullshit. All these fucking calls go their way. Taylor Swift effect. They want Taylor Swift in the Super
Oh
Bowl
yeah.
ratings.
Oh yeah.
So that's what it all is. All the fucking calls go that way. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Buffalo Bills had the game. They were
Yep.
up one. They were driving. They get stopped on fourth and a yard, or not even a yard, but it was really clearly a first down. One referee had a first down. The other one all of a sudden didn't.
Mhm.
Very strange, man. Of course, they go that way. Very
I'd rather the Chiefs win anyway because fuck the Bills in my opinion. But and that's coming from a diehard Jet fan, so fuck the Bills.
Oh
No,
yeah, okay, that makes
I,
sense.
I like I like Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I understand why the fucking Chiefs are. I mean, if you're the commissioner of the NFL, you're going to tell your people make sure the Chiefs are in this fucking Super Bowl because it's going to look really good for your fucking bonus check this year.
Yeah, I'm sure like people got paid off. Like for the people, like Jules kept saying, he's like, oh, he's been on the Chiefs like all year, saying they're gonna go to the Super Bowl and win it. I'm like, all right, if you truly believe that, because he has his tinfoil hat on. If you truly believe that, just keep betting the Chiefs
Yeah.
every fucking game, every fucking live wager you can.
Yeah.
And sure enough, that's the way you're gonna make money. So, is it really conspiracy if you're betting on the Chiefs to win? Because you know they're gonna win. Like, is it really? So it's hard for me to say it really is a conspiracy theory or fixed.
Mhm.
Otherwise people would just be throwing like insane amounts of millions of dollars on the Chiefs to win it all the time.
Which they should have been doing.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I threw money on. I wish I threw more money on these fucking guys.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of money on them.
Yeah.
But I was rooting for Buffalo yesterday because New York, Buffalo, sick of seeing Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Then all they're gonna show is like Taylor Swift in the box, hugging Kelsey's mom and whoever the hell's they got up in that box. Maybe Ice Spice will be up there again like last year. That fucking fruit.
Yeah, but what about the fact that a football touched the ground and they didn't overturn that as a fucking
Oh
they
yeah.
said it was a complete pass. How the fuck did they do that, man?
First off, it looked like Buffalo Bill player had it in his hands. Then all of a sudden it go to the ground, the ball hits the ground, and they give it to Kansas City as a tie because the tie goes to the offensive player, which is stupid. And yeah, the ball hit the ground. Just another one. And the long line of plays,
Yeah.
just like a little ridiculous. But that's my alarm. My hydrogen water just went off.
That's crazy.
You can see the bubbles in there.
I don't see shit. But if you guys want to, me and Mike have another podcast. It's the Big Blue Offensive podcast. So if you guys want to hear about us talking more football, like and subscribe. If you're like and subscribe to this, you also are liked and subscribed to the Big Blue Offensive New York Giants podcast of the Westchester County formidable beasts on this side of the hemisphere of the Westchester hemisphere of the world. And that's our website. That's the website as well. If you want me to repeat that.
Yeah. Now my website was longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very great introduction. You're never on it, so I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah,
I hold very small rights to it since I'm also a rights holder of this podcast.
You're a co-people. You're a co-owner of it.
And since I'm half of the show of the Mix It Up podcast, and the Mix It Up podcast is in the website name of Big Blue Offensive New York's Giants Mix It Up podcast, also on this country's side of the Eastern time zone. Mm-hmm. In Germany, it's also known as the Mix It Up podcast and the Big Blue Offensive New York Giants podcast.com.
/ you forgot the slashes.
/ Lou Pet Shop.
Yes.
.com.
Speaking of other websites, in all seriousness, we actually have a nice little following, a nice little viewership going on BitChute.
Oh, really?
So for the people that because I was a little bit worried that we were gonna get suspended last week on our YouTube because we talked about COVID titty.
Yeah.
And the Fauci ouchie. And so I actually put the link on the YouTube channel to check out the BitChute, and people went over to check the BitChute out. So I'm thinking like maybe next week.
How many people?
Let's see. We had 18 views.
Oh my
last
God.
episode on there.
18 fucking views. Yeah. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me call up some people. Yo. You'll never believe this shit.
Yo.
We got 18 views on the pod. on BitChute. You. Hold on, let me call. Hold on, let me call you back. I think the news is spreading. Somebody else is calling me. Hold on. Yo, what up? Oh, you heard?
And then
18, 8, yeah, hell yeah, 18. No,
listen,
not 17, 18.
I already
Yeah, and
listen,
that's just 1 week.
listen, I already went over.
Yeah.
I went at Joe Rogan. I tweeted
Let
at
me
him,
let
like,
me
yo,
go
we're
because
catching up.
Mike's still talking.
We're
I
fucking
gotta go.
catching up.
I'll call you back. Bye.
So making money moves. That's all it is.
18
Yeah.
views.
So look out. We're coming on BitChute, man. People are checking us out.
Mike, you got me excited just now. I was like, "Oh, we got something going on here."
It is. It's popping. It's
No,
happening. People are
nope,
looking. They're
that's not
checking it out.
popping. That ain't popping, dog.
Well,
Just for that, I'm signing off right now, and I'm never doing the podcast again just because of that.
well, listen, we got to actually talk some topics, right? Do you have any topics? 'Cause
No, no.
I
I just
have
gave you my one
nothing.
topic. What?
I have nothing.
You have nothing? All right, so then I guess we're just gonna have to talk. Wait, where's all the mix it up? Oh, there they are. There. Last week on YouTube, we got 42 views. Um, the most popular show uh, has 254 views, which is episode 153, the last Mix It Up podcast ever. Oh shit, that was gonna be our last because we changed the name
Yeah,
to something silly.
some ridiculous, like you wanted to.
The Live It Up podcast. And the Live
Yeah.
It Up podcast got 178 views on it. First
Okay.
episode.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah, people were really into it back then. Maybe because they were so worried that we were actually leaving, they were like, oh, I got to tune in if they're really
Maybe.
going.
Maybe.
So maybe we should be like, all right, this is the end. So this is the end of the podcast forever.
I'm like at the tip of my tongue. I feel like maybe there's something I want to talk about. Maybe like
Is there anything
it's like
going on?
right there. What?
Is there anything going on in the world, the news?
I don't know if there's anything going on in the world or the news, but like, remember when we used to talk about stuff like the spirit world and all that stuff?
I remember
What was
that.
we
I
talking
remember
about then?
talking about like, what's funny? I was thinking
What?
about this before. Like, if you look back on our family tree, our family history,
Yeah.
we had to have like some really strong family history of people because we wouldn't be here today if these motherfuckers back in the day, like caveman days,
Yeah.
if they weren't either smart or just survivors. They survived long enough to procreate and keep everybody going.
I unagree with you on that, but keep going with yours, and then I'll rebut you. But I unagree with
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay. So like as caveman got on,
Yep. Yep.
and they managed without even speaking English to keep going. And I don't know how they broke up in certain family trees and all this shit, but like, these motherfuckers, they survived asteroids hitting it. They survived running around with dinosaurs.
No, they
They
didn't.
survived a lot of this shit because I
They did
truly
not. They
believe.
did not. Listen, there's kids out
Oh,
there
hold
that
up.
listen to our podcast. We can't give them false information. Human beings, cavemen, and dinos didn't exist at the same time.
That's what they tell you in the textbooks.
That
But
was 65 million years ago that dinos were fucking floating around.
I think
Right?
I think it was like probably close to like 3,000 years ago. I don't think it was that long ago.
You think
I
so?
think the old humans were bigger than the dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think,
Yeah, I think that too. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
we were
100%.
huge. And for some reason, like we just got shrunk down into like mini versions of ourselves somehow over like evolution over time. So I
That's
think we were
because
giants because they found like bones of humans, like
yeah,
fucking like 3 times the size of Yao Ming.
yeah.
These motherfuckers were like 28 feet tall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, it was
They found that.
tremendous.
They found those.
Yeah, they found bones of like a 28-foot human being.
A 28-foot human being.
Yep.
Wow.
So tell me, and how big of a dinosaur? Like what, 20 feet tops? You know?
I'm trying to find right now that just so I could just so we're not filled with misinformation on this podcast.
I know
Let's see.
I might get kicked off for this.
Tallest hominid ever. I don't even know what a hominid is, but 9.8, and that's the tallest hominid ever was a Gigantopithecus blackie, which was about 9.8 feet. It was the largest primate to ever live.
10
So
feet tall.
10 feet tall, but it was a bear.
That was a bear, 10 feet bear. I don't know.
Yeah.
They had to be like, I don't know. It just seems logical that there'd be like those size humans back in the day because how the fuck did the pyramids get built then? How does
Um,
that happen? How do you think the pyramids got built? And now they're saying
slave labor.
slave, dude. Because they're finding similar patterns, similar pyramids in Antarctica now,
Hmm.
which is it's pretty wild.
It
There's
is.
there's because a lot like there's a majority of I don't know if people know this, but the majority of Antarctica is a no-fly zone. You could only
Okay.
fly like to like a certain area, and you know
Yeah.
how big Antarctica is. It's fucking tremendous,
Yeah.
and you're not allowed to fly there. So, which is very crazy. So, something's going on up there that they're not telling you. Are they secret
Maybe.
government facilities? Is it aliens? Now like it's a whole mess. Like now, people are saying maybe Atlantis is buried underneath that ice because they
Yeah.
say like
Maybe.
the ice is about 2 or 3 miles deep.
Yeah.
And under there, if you go under there, it's like the capability to have like oxygen down there. And you can have your own like it's they say like it's the city could be operating down there. It's a movie, I think it's on Amazon Prime. I forgot the name of it. I gotta look it up, but if I find it, I'll before the end of this podcast, I'll let you guys know. But it seemed like very, very interesting, like what's going on up there.
So just a quick little fact check for everybody out there that want if you get your information from the Mix It Up podcast and Mike is saying it, most likely
100%
it's
correct.
it's false. So the reason why so it's not illegal to fly over Antarctica. Most commercial airlines avoid doing so because of the extreme weather conditions, lack of
Sure.
infrastructure, like landing strips, blah 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 blah. There's no reason to fly over there, but you can, and sometimes people do. But and also, I don't even have to I don't even have to look this up. The ice water in Antarctica does not go down 2 to 3 miles deep. There's no fucking way it's 2 to 3 miles down deep. So I'm gonna rebut that right now, Mike.
That's no, that's true.
2 to 3 miles of ice.
Yeah,
Bull fucking shit. Fucking
yeah.
yeah.
I'm telling you.
How deep is the ice in Antarctica? Ready?
Ask X Chat GBT.
Holy shit, it's 1.34 miles thick, but can reach 3 miles thick.
Told you.
I
Bang.
rebut. I rebut.
Yo, I'm rebutting your rebut. You've been rebutted, bro. You can't rebut a rebut,
You can't triple
Lloyd.
stamp a double stamp, Lloyd.
Lloyd.
I got rebutted. I got rebutted.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna prove something to everybody right now. Everybody who didn't know the truth was definitely like, oh, Nick's definitely right. Because of the way I said it. I was like, nope, you're
You
fucking
said it.
wrong. No way.
I
But you
almost
stayed
believed you.
calm. You stayed calm. In the midst of adversity, you stayed calm, knowing that the truth was out there and the truth would be revealed.
Mm-hmm.
That's very manly of you.
It was coming. I knew it was coming. I was like, I can't wait to rebut this fool. But you rebutted yourself. I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, a real man knows when he's wrong and admits it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't fucking you can't really go you can't really stand up against a Google search though, right? You can't be like, "No, this is wrong."
I don't know. Sometimes I think Google lies to us. Why
Yeah.
do we believe Google so much?
It could be lying.
They could be lying. They could be trying to manipulate you. I mean, they are owned by, right? Like I don't know, Disney. Doesn't Disney own it? They own like everything. I could be wrong. I don't know.
I'm gonna look that up. Who owns Google?
It's probably the fucking mouse.
Let's see.
Mouse owns everything.
Um, who owns Google? Alphabet Inc. What the fuck? Who is Alphabet
What is,
Inc?
what is this
Wow.
rabbit hole we're about to go down?
Wow. Wow.
Alphabet Inc.
A holding company that owns Google and other companies. It was created in 2005 when Google restructured to make its core businesses more accountable. Dude, Alphabet Inc. is where like who knows who fucking is part of that.
Huh.
I don't even want to go. I don't even want to say Alphabet
I
Inc.
don't
anymore.
know.
Probably get fucking
They might come looking for us.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. Shit.
We're getting back to Antarctica. Didn't they have an Antarctica treaty signed between a bunch of nations? Why would they do that? Why would they sign this like treaty with and they signed like this bunch of nations signed this treaty and they devoted it to like a natural like place, natural reserve, whatever you want to call it, and to have like science. So they have to be doing experiments like in Antarctica. I mean, I think that's how they found out a little bit about the ozone layer.
So just so everybody knows, like if you were watching the Mix It Up podcast, you'd be able to tell by Mike's eyes that he's reading this an article. But he
Yeah.
started it with this. Didn't they like sign like a treaty as if he's pulling this out of his fucking ass, as if he knows this?
Right. I mean, I don't know it. I'm reading it, but I don't know it.
Yeah, but that's
You
like
know?
going like this. Yo, isn't it true or something like that that like Michael Jordan scored like 1,500 points in one game and but
No,
I'm but
no,
I'm
you would
reading
go.
it, but I'm reading it
No,
directly
no,
off.
no. You would go. You if you read it, you'd be like, didn't Michael Jordan score 1,586 points and 7.5 rebounds average per game for his 13-year NBA career?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you would do. But I don't know. I was just reading like the parties. I'm trying to get like I don't know, like the for some reason, like a lot of the areas like protected and you can't go up there and search yourself. You have to have guides with you to like go to certain areas. So
Mhm.
like a lot of places you can't even you're not even allowed to go. So I don't know, it's just very
It
peculiar.
is weird. It is weird. No, there probably is stuff going on there. I'm not a denier of that. There's probably like Willie mammoths
Under the
floating
ice,
around. Yeah.
ready to get like defrosted. Like what
Yo,
happens if they get defrosted over there and shit just pops out and comes back to life?
yeah.
You
I
know?
don't know. Wasn't there like if you well number one, if your dick was gigantic, would you nickname it Willie Mammoth?
Well, but I mean, obviously that's what my nickname is
Yeah.
for down there. Shut up, Willie. Boom. You hear Willie? He's making sounds.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Antarctica. That which I think we'll never figure it out, you know. Let them keep it up there. If they want to do testing up there, have fun. It's freezing up there, you know.
I would like to know answers.
Yeah, you're never really gonna get those answers, I don't think, you know. Look how big the universe is. It's just gigantic and there's no answers out there for us. You know, we've been put on this planet somehow. Either we were made or we were not made for a reason, right?
Mhm.
There's only a few answers to why we're here. Completely by accident, completely random, right? Or or we were made, right? That's
Yeah, I
it.
mean,
Either accidentally or purposefully. But that doesn't mean that doesn't necessarily mean that we as humans have a fucking purpose in general. Like, what's the point of humanity? What's the point of my life? Right? Like a cat doesn't go around saying, "What's the point of my life?" And an
yeah.
ant just fucking knows what his life is. A bee knows what his fucking life is. But we're the only dumbasses. Literally, we're the only people. We're the only people. We're the only people out there that don't know what the point of life is.
Yeah, I mean, because the point of life for a bee is kind of whack or an ant. All right,
Yeah, but they know what it is, though.
yeah,
They
but
know
they
what
just
their
have to do
point
this.
is.
Like, this is it. This is all I got.
Yeah.
I gotta fucking pull out the sand and make sand holes and make this fucking guy's backyard look like fucking shit.
Yeah, but we don't know that. We don't know if all
What are they
other
doing?
creatures, they might be living in this orgasmic fucking state that we have no idea about. We don't know.
Well,
They don't have to just be like mind numb. Like, what if that worker bee or worker ant is getting off all day? Like, oh, I gotta go get another piece of sand because this is fucking orgasmic. Fucking bringing this shit back to the queen. We don't know. A
doesn't
tree for
seem that
crying
way.
out. A tree might be standing there for 140 years, having a busting a nut the whole fucking time. Like,
I think we would know.
no, how the fuck will we know? We don't know anything about trees.
We'd probably hear it. You
Dude, we
know,
don't know anything about trees. We just fucking say, oh,
be
that
loud.
tree's alive. that tree is alive. We don't even know what alive means, dude.
Ah,
We think alive because right now we're alive. Our systems are working. What, dude? There's probably systems in a tree that we don't fucking understand. There definitely is. What do we like? We know photosynthesis. What
mhm.
else do we know about a tree? That's it.
There's roots, bro. There's roots literally going to the ground. They're so fucking strong.
Yeah, but they
It's
could have an
nuts.
invisible sense, which they definitely do, that we don't know about. It's just a fucking just a massive fucking orgasm all day. A tree's having, and he's
I,
screaming like, ah!
I don't know about these orgasms with ants and bees and trees, but I don't know. I think like don't we need oxygen from these trees? That's what I heard. I don't know how true this is. Don't they produce oxygen for us, for humans?
I'm pretty sure that most of our oxygen comes from algae in the ocean. Didn't we figure that out one time?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, let's see. Where does most of our oxygen come from?
By the way, the that show I was talking about on Amazon,
Yeah, it's
it's
from the
called
ocean.
Antarctica Alien Secrets Beneath the Ice.
Hmm,
So tune into that one if you want to
okay.
watch something real interesting.
I never watch those shows because I just think they're all. Listen,
All
all
full
the
of shit.
all the '80s shows about Bigfoot and fucking like you see the pictures of I got Bigfoot on TV and fucking Nellie, whatever the fuck her name is, the Nessie creature.
Nelly Furtado.
You watch the whole fucking show, and you just see the stupid fucking head pop out of the fucking Loch Ness monster, and you watch the whole show
And
for an hour thinking
and
that you're gonna see something different, and you don't.
it's the same.
So now I can't fucking bother with those fucking things, dude. Fucking aliens. I can't watch them anymore
I'm
because they
all
leave
about
you
them.
with nothing.
I'm all about those shows. Remember Unsolved Mysteries and shit?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
I was watching that show every week. I couldn't wait to see what crazy shit was going on in the world. Because back then, like I was a kid, like I was like 12 watching Unsolved Mysteries,
Yeah.
and life was still kind of new. And I'm like watching this guy talk all weird, and he sound creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
And then all these stories were like, this really happened to them. My mind was like blown. I was like, what? What is going on? That kind of shit could happen. Like
That
there's
show is
people,
scary.
dude. There's people that could like remote view. Like that's fucking crazy. Like they could actually like see. They could get to like a meditative state
Yeah.
and see what's going on in a room that they're not even in. There's government, like there's people that are paid by the government to like remote view like other countries. It's some crazy, fascinating shit that I forgot who I was listening to, but they said something that caught my attention. Like, like what do somebody asked him a question, like, what do you think life is? Like, what, and he's just basically, it's like, it's just all consciousness. Right. And
Mhm.
he's like, picture like we're human. We think all this is a physical world. And he's like, it's just virtual reality. So our world right now that we're in is just like almost like a virtual reality. Our body's like almost like a vessel,
Mhm.
and like us, like what makes you you is controlling this body from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, where do you think your? I got a question for you. Where do you think your brain, your mind is located?
Mine depends on what day of the week it is. Right now, it's in my butthole.
Now,
Earlier today, it was located in the top of my penis head.
your mind's gone to shit.
Yeah.
Now they
Um.
say like there's two spots that people really associate, like put their mind to it. Obviously in your brain. People always go to your brain because
Yeah.
it's, in your head, and the other one is in your heart.
Mm. I
So
think it's in your gut too.
it could be in, part of everything, all your organs,
Yeah.
you know. Um and it was actually like I have a joke about this. I'm not gonna do the joke now because I'm saving it for the stand-up special, but they say like
You're allowed to do it now. You're allowed to do it now, Mike, because
I
you know
mean
why?
you'll,
No,
you'll
you're allowed to fucking repeat your fucking joke. It's not gonna be one and done, and no one's ever gonna hear the joke again. So
no.
tell the fucking joke now.
So no, I'm not gonna do that, but you'll
Oh my
you'll
God.
get
No,
there.
no, no, no.
You'll
Because
get
this is
there.
what's gonna fucking happen. Either I'm never gonna hear the jokes,
No,
or I'm
you'll
gonna
hear
hear
it.
them when I'm fucking 90 and I'm not gonna give a fuck anymore.
You won't
That's
even
what's gonna
know.
fucking happen.
You won't even
You know how
know
many
who I
times I've
am.
how many times have I put things up on here about books and pages of like stupidity that haven't been out yet that have to still be fucking done. But you can't tell me one fucking joke that's in your fucking 1 hour fucking comedy special.
I was going somewhere with this. It'd
Fucking
probably be easy to
piece of
pick up.
shit.
But anyway, they say like your mind or whatever it's in like different parts of your body, your heart, lungs, organs, stomach, whatever the case may be. And they have stories of like say like, somebody's an organ donor, right? They got an accident. Somebody knew all of a sudden they got somebody's heart.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're having like memories
Right.
of somebody that person knew, like vivid memories and stuff like that. This is all like documented.
Yeah.
Different like habits, like if like I knew this magician that died or whatever, so, and I got his, I don't know, like his, I don't know, lungs or whatever they are, or kidneys, whatever the case may be. Then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm pulling fucking coins or some shit above your ear. You get this like special power for some reason that it like resonates with you. It's in you now. And that whole
you got the juice.
They're saying it holds memories. They're saying your organ holds memories, and it's just it's really like fascinating. So I'm reading a book. Do I have it here with me? No, I don't have it with me, but I ordered it on Amazon. I can look it up. Bear with me for a sec.
Make up the name.
Willy
Tell
Wonka.
us a real name afterwards, but make up a name right now.
Willy Wonka's Secrets to Life. Orders. It's called Unlock the Psychic Powers of Your Unconscious Mind.
Okay.
And break free from the shackles of the old you. Okay. And it's really focusing, Nick, like on your. It teaches.
Don't say my name. Don't ever say my fucking name on this podcast again. But keep going.
Sorry, Nick. So really focus, Nick, on how, like you could like, how Nick, you couldn't like make it like you can intent something and you believe in something, Nick.
Yeah.
Like if you use those and you focus on that.
Yeah.
And I know we talked about a little bit about this, how like Nick, like it changes like your mind, your thought process. If you really believe, if you bring about like, if you push all the negative shit like to the side, because you're gonna get negative shit from people, from strangers, from even like family members, whatever the case may be. You got to learn to like, if you just take it with stride and let it bounce off you and just kind of almost like laugh it off in a way. I'm telling you, I've been focused on that since I've been reading this book. And I'm up to page 44 already in the past like 6 days, which is very impressive,
eight pages a day, 7.75 pages a day. Very impressive.
And they're big words, Nick. They're big words, So I just really haven't had the time to really. And there's a couple of pictures in there. And Nick, like I just been like, I've been busy like a little bit, But I tell you, when I got to this page, page 44 in the book, that's where I thought of this joke. So I had to stop, put the book down, write this thing out, so I have it. Like, just so I had like it got me like really like thinking like positive about everything I'm doing. Like, dude, I went to work the other day, driving like like 5:30 in the morning. I'm driving up there. I was just like, I'm gonna go up there, just be real happy.
That's good.
And the whole day was just, dude, it was one of the best work days I've had.
It's good.
I wasn't like rushing to get home.
Yeah.
It was just like, if you wake up, bang. And if you have that thought process, bang.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, it'll change like your mood, your wavelengths.
Yeah.
Like it'll definitely change something. That's why, listen, I'm a reader now, Nick. Like I'm reading books.
That's good.
Now I'm educating myself. I'm using my brain,
That's good. That's very good. You got to use your brain.
Oh yeah. So highly recommend that book to people, whatever.
You should send me that book so I can buy it. I need a new book to read.
When I finish it in probably about 2.5 years, I'll let you borrow it, Nick. I'll inscribe it like to Nick.
Thank you. I need a book like that because
it's awesome.
There's a book that I fucking read a long time ago, Awaken the Giant by Tony Robbins. and I started rereading it again, but it's like I don't really need it. I don't need it. I don't need to reread the book because it's more like that book is about kicking ass. It really is. It's about, building the life that you want to live every single day. But I want to read something more like that Eckhart Tolle book that I read because I think I have to work more on my emotions and stuff like that. And I think that book that you're talking about seems like, like Tony Robbins' book gives you physical, uh, what's it called? Uh, you know what I mean? Like here, this is what happens. You're getting these physical responses to it. Like you'll see more money, you'll see fucking your body in shape, you'll see this, that, and the other thing. I mean,
Right.
he talks about your mind too, but type of book like that you're talking about sounds like it's gonna get your mind right, and it doesn't matter what else is going on. And the most enlightened people fucking tell you that you could be living in prison for the rest of your life. You could be happier than the guy that has $1 billion on a fucking yacht. You know,
Yeah, right.
it's all about how you're feeling. Just the same way, like you one day you could wake up feeling like shit. Sometimes it's hard to snap out of it, but you can. And then it's weird. You know what's fucking weird? How you could just wake up the next day and be like, oh, I feel so much fucking better. Just from
Yeah,
like one day of just, I need to go to sleep right now, wake
sleep.
up and feel
Like
like fucking, dude, sleep is insane, bro. You could like hurt yourself the
recharge.
day before. Like, man, I really hope this fucking like pain in my shoulder goes away. And then you wake up and you're like, you don't even remember that you had that pain in your shoulder.
Yes, yes. I've
Your
had
body
that.
just
Yeah.
heals
I
itself.
don't it does heal itself out of nowhere. Like you could be like I had like a foot injury for the longest time. I
Yeah.
think for softball. And
Yeah.
then one day, all of a sudden I'm like, I just noticed I didn't have the pain anymore. And I don't
Yeah.
remember when it stopped. But like yeah, your body's just tremendous how it just like heals and shit like that. But I think it
Yeah.
comes down to like getting your mind right besides the physical part of it, besides like, the working out, eating right, drinking a
Right.
lot of water, you know, no smoking, no drinking, you know what I mean? You gotta
Yeah.
like,
Hold on.
you
I got to
know,
go get some whiskey. I'll be right back.
yeah, get some whiskey. So you gotta get that's not good. That's not what the point of this I was talking about. But I mean now, but yeah, be my guest, Nick. We get more whiskey. Actually, like I am drinking a lot more wine these days to decide to switch from beer. But I think once you get your mind back, you like mind back and worrying's another like wasted emotion. I think when you worry about stuff, it's like I think Willie Nelson said it best. I've seen him on Instagram say something about worrying and how it's
Yeah.
like poison in your body. It's
Sure.
like it's the most pointless thing to worry about, worrying because you can't change shit. Why worry about something you can't change? And I
Well,
was like, you know
yeah.
what? Like, you're right, Willie. You're right,
Right.
Willie. And like, let me, you know, he knows his stuff. I think he's been smoking a lot of fucking weed, but
Oh, yeah.
he definitely knows what he's saying.
He knows his bananas. He knows his P's and Q's. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean,
We
there's a
just
lot
gotta
going.
we just gotta
What?
get out the matrix. That's all.
Yeah, I've been kind of meditating. I've been putting this meditation. I had some meditation music on today that put me like into this just fucking whacked out, fucking out cold number one, but was also kind of lucid through the whole thing. But I've been dreaming my ass off lately, Mike. Like hours and hours during the night of just dreaming. But I can't remember them very well, but I know that I'm dreaming the whole night.
All right.
Yeah.
If you want to remember dreams, I'll give you one thing you could do. So set like your alarm for like I don't know what time you usually get up in the morning.
When the cock crows too. 7:15, 7:30.
7:15, 7:30. All right. So what you do, set your alarm for 5:30 in the morning, right? Get up real
No,
quick,
not
right?
happening.
And
Yeah.
then immediately go back to sleep.
Mhm.
And then keep like your notebook or whatever right there.
Yeah.
And then when you wake up, like within an hour or two, by the time you get up for real, you'll have a lot of memories about your dreams. Like right there on the spot. You'll have a
Yeah.
lot. For some reason, that always helps like me remembering dreams. It's so weird, like how like if a little time goes by in the morning, we just completely forget what the
Yeah.
fuck we dreamt about.
Yeah.
So now is that like what this guy was saying that I was listening to this other podcast and he was
Yeah.
saying that, oh, that's just another virtual reality. our dream world is just another virtual reality for us.
Could be.
I find like that's another fucking fascinating thing. So consciousness is definitely like I don't know. I think once you have that ability to like I don't know change or do whatever the hell you want, think how you want to think, feel
Yeah.
how you want to feel, we have the power to do whatever whatever fucking we want.
Do you
You know?
think that the dream world is real then? Because I was chewing on your butthole in the middle at one point in the dream world, so I'd be afraid if it was real.
Yeah, that's definitely fake. You know, it's more like I don't know, what's the word? Disgusting. It's a disgusting
Imagine right
act.
now while we're awake, like we're dreaming, we're sleeping in the other world, and we're just like waiting, like I can't wait to wake up to beat the shit out of Nick for chewing on my butthole last night.
Well, listen, in my
Or
dream,
they're locked, they don't sleep. What if the dream people never sleep and they're like right now they're like pissed, they're stuck, they're frozen, and like, "Argh." And then when we go to sleep, they wake up and they like, I'm gonna fuck you up now, you know?
nope. I've never
No,
had that. I've never had like an angry dream like that.
no, I'm saying, what if that's reality?
Oh, what if that's the reality of it? I don't know. Then what is this? Is this another? Is this
What
just one of the
is it?
infinite realities?
What say? What is
What
it?
is this?
Well, say, what is it?
I don't know what that is.
You want it all, but you can't have it. You know that song?
No.
What
Is that
is
Pink?
it? Well, say, what is it? Come
Is
on,
that
man.
is that Stain D?
Dude, come on. You
Is that
want it all, but you can't have it. Bennett.
Backstreet
What,
Boys?
what the fuck is that song? That's the fucking gnarliest song, man. You want it
Did
all,
Limp Biscuit?
but you can't. Now,
It's not Fred Durst. Give me something to break.
dude, Faith No More, epic.
Faith No More. Holy shit.
I say, what is it?
I don't like that music.
What do you mean that music? It's rock and roll. It's 90s fucking rock.
Is it? I don't
Dude,
really care for that song.
do you know it?
I do know it, yeah. I think,
Wow.
but it was one of those things where like, not really a
Wow.
fan. That's probably what is like one of those one hit wonders. Do they have any
Yeah.
more songs?
No, they don't have any more fucking.
Yeah, they don't, right?
No. I'm playing it right now for you. Hold on. Ready? Yeah.
I'd rather hear Limp Bizkit. Yeah, I don't hear anything. I don't hear a goddamn thing.
It's all right. I hear it.
You make it. I
Yeah,
can shake
yeah,
your head.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yo,
That's
read this off to everybody. Read this off to everybody.
all right. So on the YouTube channel, what do you got? Like, oh, this is your book. All right. So here we go. Your eyes allow you to see, but who the hell is this you character we're speaking so often about? Your brain, your eyes, you. I mean, that's basically like what we were talking about. Like
Yeah.
who is us? Where's our conscience at?
Right.
Is that are we a computer? Is there
Right.
like a chip in our head or whatever that there's something in our brain, electromagnetic waves or something that I don't know. It's very strange. If you try to think like, all right, where's you out of this whole like where are you?
I think I'm right here up in this brain area.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying though. Like where you automatically go right to your head, your brain.
I'm not in my foot. I know I'm not in my foot for sure.
I think I think I'm I think I'm not here. I think I'm outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, my body sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
think there's I don't know, like it's very, very strange to think about.
Yeah.
Could have been all the weed brownies I ate in college, but
Could have been.
pretty sure. I don't know. There's just so many mysteries of the world, man.
There are.
Like,
I
look,
got a story to tell you. Can we jump ship and then tell? Can I tell you a story?
sure.
So I went out to eat with Kaylee yesterday or Friday.
What'd you eat?
Oh, I'm gonna get to that.
Oh,
Get to
okay.
that. So it was a nice place. It was like a old looking place, cool place, and very cool. Very cool,
There you go.
very nice place.
And the steak was great. I could have made it better. I could have made it better.
The exact opposite of that. But here we go. Ready? So I'm there, and I'm like, I want a hot toddy. So I was like, let me get a hot toddy to the lady. She's like, you want honey and lemon? I was like, just honey, no lemon.
Okay.
Comes back with it. It's like she poured. It's like they poured, you know, that mixed lemon stuff that they make like in that stupid white bottle to like make like
Oh yeah.
lemon
Yeah.
shots or whatever. Fuck. Um,
Oh no.
dude. So they just doused it with that, right? So the tea wasn't even hot. It was like cool at that point. Like, you know what I mean? Like they just put so much cold
They
shit in it.
put yeah, they put that shit in there.
So I took 2 sips and I was like, nah, this it was like legit burning my throat. That's how much lemon juice they put in there.
Wow.
So I told the lady, I was like first off, like I said, I didn't want any lemon in it, and now it's like fucking doused in it. It tastes like a margarita. I was
Yeah.
like, she was like, all right, no problem. Do you want anything else? I was like, nah, don't worry about it. So then I ordered a steak, right? And the first thing I said to myself, all right, it's $40, whatever. It's a restaurant, you know, whatever. Spent way more money on steaks before that weren't good. Like at fucking steakhouses, they're fucking hit or miss. But I'm
Right.
like, this better be fucking good. So it comes out and it tasted like nothing, right? No seasoning at
Oh,
all. Nothing. It's like they took this steak. It was a shitty cut too. Piece of shit steak. So I had Kayla taste it. She was like, it's all right, whatever. And I'm like, no, it's not all right. I'm not having this. So I tell the waitress, I'm like, listen, I'm not the type of person to complain like this, but this has no taste to it. It's not good. She's like, oh, I was like, I wish you could taste it. She's like, I can. I'm gonna take it in the back and I'm gonna taste it. I'm like, "Great." And I'm gonna have the chef taste it too. I'm like, all right.
okay.
So she does that and she comes back and she's like, the chef agrees with you.
Really?
Mike, it was the least tastiest piece of food I've ever eaten in my life.
Oh shit.
So she's like, can I get you another one? This, that, you want anything else? I'm like, no, honestly, I'm just not even hungry anymore. I'm just like disappointed or whatever I tell her, right?
You know what I'm
So
thinking about right now?
what?
The road trip movie where the little fucking skinny dweeb, he's like, oh, I didn't want powder on the pancakes. Like, oh, I'll be right back. And he's
Yeah.
fucking putting it in his butthole and sticking it in front. He's like, here you go. He's like,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah. So they come back. She comes back with like this bowl of fried calamari. She's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." And then she gives me a glass of whiskey. She's like, "That's here, sip on that, enjoy yourself." I'm like, "All right." So then she comes back later and she's like, everything's taken care of. She didn't charge us for anything, right?
Really?
So gave her a good tip, obviously,
Yeah, of
but
course.
like that was good fucking service right there.
Wow.
And I wanted to ask her for her number to give to you so you could ask her on a date, but I didn't do it because she was cool. And then later on, I was like, this motherfucker wouldn't go all the way. It was this place upstate, like farther than we are. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, that you would never go venture to fucking visit this girl, but hour away from fucking Yonkers.
That'd be funny if she called. If I
I have
called.
her Venmo. I have her Venmo. If you want to
Oh
just
yeah.
fucking Venmo her $5, be like, hi, this is that complainer kid's fucking friend Mike.
Yeah, you want to like? Then I'll call her. Be like, hey, I'm coming up. I'm gonna be there in a minute. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be one of the best dates you ever had. It's gonna be great. That's awesome, man. Maybe we should have gave the $365 and we saved
Yeah,
$1 up for the year to this
right.
fucking waitress or
We
whatever.
should have. We should have.
I was actually thinking about that, like how we just never went through with it. Like
Yeah.
me, you, I think Crazy Chris was gonna get involved too.
Yeah.
We're just gonna chip in and around
Yeah.
Christmas time give somebody a nice chunk of change.
Yeah.
I tell you, there's this one Dunkin' Donuts I go to pretty much. I go to like once a week,
Yeah.
because it's in like I'm in different territories or whatever. So I always just stop there like certain day of the week and
What is this? The fucking 1800s in the United States with there's territory still alive?
yeah, this is the Western Hemisphere territory, the Eastern Hemisphere. We got a law. The Gulf of America is going to be named. So going.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, you're gonna get back to this story. So remember the story in your head, so you don't forget it.
Dunkin' Donuts got it.
But I found out the reason why Trump wants to fucking name it the Gulf of America today,
Oh, why?
because Biden apparently signed something. This could be all bullshit. I don't know. Biden signed something that we are never allowed to drill for oil in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So if you change it to the Gulf of America, we could drill whatever we want.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
That's it. That is, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Brilliant idea. Trump,
Mhm.
yeah, making moves, kicking all these. What did you see the things? Selena Gomez, Selena Gomez, she's Mexican, and she was like, she literally went on Instagram, whatever the fuck, and she was crying. She was in balls of tears, like, I don't know what to do. All the Mexicans are going back to Mexico. It's like, I mean, well, don't come here illegally, Selena. Like, why
Right.
are you getting so mad now when, meanwhile, like your favorite president, Obama, fucking, he fucking deported more fucking Mexicans than like on record. Like, why weren't you so mad back then?
Right.
Like, what happened? Like, what's the change all of a sudden? You know what I mean? So these fucking people with their crybaby antics is like, yo, just fucking like stop, Selena
Dude,
Gomez,
if there was a ton
baby.
of like illegal Italians that came here and then they were getting shipped back, I wouldn't like. I'd be like, okay, like shit,
Right.
like run, hide as much as you can if you want. But
Yeah,
like if
right.
you get caught, you're gonna have to go back to the country because you came in illegally, right?
I mean, Christ.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I don't think that they should all go back, but a lot of them should probably have to go back. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? Like it sucks because like maybe they had like some fucking like I feel like the people that have been here for a few fucking years who got their bearings together, got the ground laid, got
yeah.
like jobs, like good people, success, like helping out the fucking like community. Don't uproot those people.
Oh, no, they're not. They're going after like the
Yeah.
ones that came on recently,
All right.
legally. They're not going after the people that have been here forever that established themselves.
Yeah.
They're going after the people who just walked through the fucking border like it's okay. You
Right.
know what we should do? We should reverse it. We should get a whole bunch of Americans just to fucking go down to Mexico and
Yeah.
just fucking cause havoc. Like, you see what we could do? This is what you've been doing. Like, to us. We of course we want immigrants. We want, like, listen, all our ancestors were fucking immigrants. They came to America. They wanted a better life. I'm not knocking all these fucking people for that. If you want to do it the right way, come legally, yo, be my guest. But we want to bet you. We want to know who the fuck you are. We don't want no fucking crazy fucking, murderers or rapists or anybody coming in. We want to know who the fuck you are. We can't just have random people just show up in our country. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why Trump is like,
Yeah.
get out. We gotta get them. We gotta get these guys. They're rapists. They're raping everybody. They're raping everybody. The mailman. Everybody's getting raped. Everybody's getting raped. Hide your buttholes. Nick's gonna come after it in his dreams. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Chewing on everybody's buttholes.
Showing on that butthole. He loves it. He loves doing it in the dream world. Dream
All right,
world.
get it. Go on with your fucking Dunkin'
Oh,
Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts. There's this one woman in there. Um, very, she's like a little bit older. She Indian woman. She got like this like nose piercing, and she's just very nice. Every time I'm in there, she's like, medium hot coffee. She always has my drink already.
Taco Road.
No, YO Ave. And so I'm
Knocking
in
it.
there.
Oh, right near the brewer.
Yeah, yeah. So like every time I'm there, and she just like, dude, she's like so nice, so sweet. And then she laughs because every time she's like, she's like, you want munchkins, right? And I'm like, fuck you. I don't want munchkins. I don't want donuts.
Yeah.
Like, give me 5 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I walk out with fucking chocolate munchkins. But yeah, she's always like, yeah, it's not a lot of people like that in the service industry, if you
Yeah.
noticed.
Yeah.
Usually they're all like, kind of like, I gotta say, a lot of them are just miserable.
Yeah.
They're just unhappy,
I gotta be
And
honest, Mike.
she makes the most of it.
I think maybe that's our area of
Yeah,
Yonkers.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like a
different when
lot.
you go. I know,
Yeah.
but I noticed that too on my route in my
Yeah.
territory. Like every time I got up, like further north, obviously, it's definitely different. Yeah, you see it. It's definitely different when you go to like a lot of these places. Even like the shop right, so you're like, I'm like, why are you so nice? Like it's crazy. It's weird. Yeah, maybe it's just like us. Maybe it's the water or the fluoride or something down our way. But yeah, this woman, she's definitely, she's definitely 1 in a million with the people around here. Yeah, very sweet, very nice. And I'm just like, I thought about her like doing the money thing. Like I would definitely do that, and I would try to get her number to bang her. Not just kidding. Let's go on a date. We're gonna bring the donuts.
That's awesome.
But yeah, she's very nice fucking woman.
That's good. You know, there's some nice people in the restaurants around here though, down there, whatever Yonkers.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you get like a Taco Bell person that's good, one of the Burger King people that's good, one of the Mickey D's. But like then there's some that are just fucking just asshole. Don't say nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? I understand you see a million people a day, but it doesn't take much. Your job is literally to put fries in a fucking bag, say
right.
thank you and hello. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's
You know
it.
what I'm saying? And you're getting pretty decently nowadays, probably like 15, $16 an hour. I remember I feel like people were nicer when they were making $4.25 an hour at fucking Mickey D's.
Yeah,
You never left Yonkers Avenue McDonald's when Froggy was there and the gay dude. You never left there saying these rude motherfuckers ever.
ever. Not one time.
Nope.
You go play with them in the ball pit. That's how fucking great it was with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, man. I don't know what it is. Like back in the day, I think remember Chappelle Show. You watch all the episodes of Chappelle Show, right?
Watched most of them.
So remember, like, Whack Arnold. Rodney got
No.
a job. He got no. You never seen that?
No.
So like, I don't know, Dave had a spoof on that where like he got a job at like Whack Arnold's, but then his friends were making fun of him. But like back in the day, like when you got a job, like nobody look down on it. You know what I mean? It was just like you're working, you got a job. But now it's like with I think more with like, the whole like social media, Instagram, all that shit, and how they put these rappers on with the life and throwing money around and shit. It makes these people just working for a living feel bad because they're looking at these people on Instagram with their kind of life and they're kind of comparing the two. You know what I mean? That's just like a false like reality for them.
Yeah.
I think it makes these people like just, kind of sad, and I worked at a supermarket back in the day. I told you numerous times. It was one of the best jobs I've had. Like it was so much fun, and I think those days are like they're long gone. I
Yeah.
think they're long gone with that. It's sad. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well,
But we're gonna get a lot of more jobs here. I'm gonna bring all the jobs back.
dude,
Biden lost a lot of jobs, but I'm gonna bring it back.
fucking Trump is calling on Congress to abolish federal income tax.
Oh, God bless them. No more paying taxes.
I don't know. This guy's a
Or your
baby.
income is yours. It's gonna be great.
The best part is, ready? I'm going to read the comments now, right? That will help everybody, but let's see the comments. Let's see the comments. I guarantee there will be within the first three comments. Oh, just a way to get the rich, keep the rich, more people, money in the pockets for the rich. Ready?
Yeah, that's what they always say.
Oh, wait, there's only one comment. Oh, oh no, because it's not on. I thought it was on something else. Um, it just says Orange Man bed. But it's probably on fucking Jerry fucking news right now. Let me see.
Orange man bad. I hate when they say that.
Would be a benefit.
They call me orange man bad. I don't get it. I don't get it. Love my hair. It's not orange. It's yellow. Like the sun.
I don't know what's going on with the politics anymore. I have no
You're right.
idea.
These people always say that. Oh, the rich. He's just for his tax, for his rich friends and
Yeah,
all that shit. But yeah, get rid of income taxes bullshit. Get rid of a lot of taxes that the common man has to fucking pay for. It's a little ridiculous
yeah.
because they're stealing all that fucking money. They say like, oh, we pay taxes for like our roads and shit like that. Get the fuck out of here. It's
They're
bullshit.
gonna fucking. He's
Steal
trying
from
to take
us.
down the federal government. He's trying to take down. He he really wants to institute a fucking dictatorship. And I said this a long time ago. I really wouldn't care if he was a dictator.
I don't think it's a dictatorship. He just wants accountability for these fucking people. That's why he has that Doge
Yeah,
department of fixing shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So yeah, like hold these fucking people accountable that are just like taking all this fucking money and
yeah.
God knows what they're doing with it.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
They shouldn't have all this fucking money, and then they keep bleeding us. I mean, half our paycheck, should not go to taxes. I think well, right now, what is it like 30% of our like
I
our
don't know.
statement pretty much goes to like between New York City tax, federal, local, whatever else bullshit tax they fucking got us.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot of crap, man. And the more overtime you make, the more they're going to take out, which is crazy. If you're
Yeah.
working more, if you're working overtime, overtime should be tax free because you're
Yeah.
putting in extra work.
Right.
You should not have to pay taxes for overtime.
Yeah, it's
That's
getting
the biggest
raped.
crap. So you're
Yeah.
like you're actually you. It's almost pointless to work all these extra hours because at the end of the day, like, damn man, they took a lot of fucking money out for my
I
time.
know. Yeah.
You know, you work all that and then you're dead. It's pointless. Real fucking pointless. You gotta fucking enjoy your life.
This doesn't make any sense, dude. This is complete horseshit, wherever this came from. No, overtime is not taxed differently. While your rate of pay is higher when you get overtime, that does not mean that you'll be taxed at a higher rate. That's complete bullshit. Where the fuck? Overtime itself isn't taxed more, but overtime earnings can push overtime work or into a new tax bracket.
It's all
Well, now this is saying yes, it is taxed at a higher rate on your paycheck if that amount puts you into a higher estimated yearly earnings. Okay, okay. So
so
it
instead of
is.
making
So it
50, if
is.
you're making overtime 75,000, of course you're gonna get taxed more.
No, it's not
Oh,
even that. It's doing this, I think. Say you make I don't know, $20 an hour.
uh,
And at that rate you'll come up to $40,000 a year. And now if your overtime puts you at $30 an hour, that's calculating your taxes are getting now calculated on yearly fucking as if you're making $30 an hour and you're going to make that all year. And if it puts you up into another fucking tax bracket, it will now you're gonna get taxed as opposed to 20%, and you're getting taxed 30% on it. So you're gonna get raped on it, which is fucking horseshit. I
yeah.
don't
So
know if that's how I read it just now. I think that's how it is, but
either way, you're a sucker for working. The working man right now is a sucker.
yeah,
You know,
that's why I don't work.
yeah, it's bullshit. We work way too much, man.
Yeah.
Way too much. So let's just a quick little recap. We talked about the aliens, Antarctica, Trump, our consciousness, and we got one more thing to talk about. 2 days ago,
Venus size?
January 25th, all the planets in our
Um,
solar system aligned,
yeah.
except for Pluto. I guess they don't like right now. I guess they're not counting Pluto as a planet anymore. I guess
don't know.
Pluto did something to like the rest of the planets, but yeah, it all aligned a couple days ago, the other night.
Yeah.
And they were all, if you looked up in the sky, you seen it go kind of like almost like a rainbow, like an arc. And most of them you can see from like the naked eye. You can see them like I think Mars. I think you've seen at Venus, and you seen like a few like go
Yeah.
up in that direction. And with a telescope, you could have seen all of them. And yeah, I don't know what the significance of that was, but I don't know how often it happens, but it happened the other night, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Remember back in the day, like when you were a kid, you'd be like, "Oh, you'll be able to see Jupiter tonight, right?"
Yeah, that
You
doesn't
could see
happen.
like multiple planets every fucking night now.
That
I
doesn't
could
happen
see,
anymore.
I
Not
could see, no, I could, every time I look up in the sky, I could see like three fucking super duper fucking bright stars. And
yeah,
I have that star app on my phone. And it's like, oh, cool, that's
just point
Jupiter
to it.
over there. Oh, that's Mars. That's fucking Venus. And I'm like, when the fuck were we able to see these back in the biggest, brightest star always used to be the North Star. There was nothing brighter than that. And now there's brighter stars and they're planets, which I could see all the fucking time. I
Yeah,
don't know if it's
back
because I live up here now, you know what I mean?
that's
But
yeah.
like,
Even at your like up your upstate house,
yeah,
like it was so many fucking stars up there. I'm like, where are we?
yeah,
There's so much light pollution down in like closer to like the cities and shit. You got to go up towards like the woods in order to see like not just all the stars, but all the alien ships that are fucking flying by and whizzing by up there.
you're right.
Because they're real,
Oh yeah.
you know. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I gotta get that. I gotta get that app because I wonder if I could see like Jupiter and shit from like where I'm at. Because there's some like bright ass stars that are like always around.
Yeah. The app is called Skyview Light. I am
Sky
not
blue light.
associated with it. I do not own any portion of Skyview Light. I am not affiliated with it.
Not affiliated with Skyview Light.
Yeah.
But that's our next sponsor for the Mix It
Yep.
Up podcast, Skyview Light.
Yep. Yep.
So I think that's going to be a wrap on the Mix Up podcast this week. But next week, definitely want to do some kind of a split pod. So we do like half the pod on YouTube, and then we go and put the rest of the pod on BitChute, so we can make more people go over there to like and subscribe over there, listen over there, and then we could talk really about misinformation, so we don't get kicked off of this pod. We could say whatever the fuck we want about COVIDity titty and anything else that might be considered misinformation. Not my misinformation. My misinformation is silly, but we could go over there and do a thing.
Do you have things that you're holding back on?
In the past, yeah, I have. Like, I've had like a lot of times since they started like censoring us.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I had to limit like some of the stuff I want to say.
Right.
You know, I wanted to be like, KILL Fauci. I want him EAD. So
Damn.
I figured like, I could say the words on the other one and not get censored here. And
you would say things like that and mean it?
I don't know. Like I'm just saying, like, for random stuff like that.
Because I don't think I'd be able to be part of this podcast if you're going to start talking like that.
I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't do it, but Trump did take off his security detail.
I know, that was pretty balls.
You know
that
what
was
I
pretty
mean?
balls to the wall. That was pretty balls to the wall.
So, but he's like, he's got money, he can protect himself. So that's smart. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. Like, of course, there's fucking maniacs. There are people that probably do want him DEAD. Just because they're absolute psychos. But that's the planet we live on, because the media can make it that way where it could just be so overwhelming for somebody, and then they have to do some fucking crazy shit like that Luigi guy with the shooter of the healthcare. There's people that support that guy Luigi.
Yeah,
there's girls that like sweat him because he's apparently handsome. That dude got the weirdest eyebrows I've ever seen on a human being, and these bitches all sweating him. I'm like, what?
I know.
And then he killed he killed a fucking husband. Like, the dude had kids.
Yeah.
What's the fucking matter with you? Like, it's a lot of fucked up shit. Like, obviously I was joking about the whole shit about, Fauci and the other pod, but that's what I want to do. Obviously I'm not going to talk crazy shit like that on that pod, but it's definitely stuff I am holding back, as far as a lot of things, because I'm just scared, like, of censorship. And that's what, unfortunately, some social platforms did. And it's making you hold back and not be your, I wouldn't say true self. I'm still my true self, but there's some other shit that I would be like, I would talk shit. I wouldn't fucking bite my tongue. It's pretty much what it is. It's biting your tongue.
Gotcha.
It's almost like they're trying to teach you like how to act, like how to be a good person. Like, that's crazy talk.
Yeah.
I know I'm a good person, but that's it. Anything else, Nick, before we go? Or is that a wrap?
Wrap this shit up, yo.
Stay tuned for that episode coming next week. We'll split the pod up. We'll split the pod. And I guess we'll see you next week. We out. Peace.
Peace out, bitches.
The day feels like the night. I don't know what's wrong with me. Never mind about what I've seen. I'll sit alone in this disguise, but I'll try. So I hang my head, I drown my thoughts, smoke my stuff, and I sing my song. I don't know much what it used to be. I love myself, but I don't love me, no. inside my